We're back.
All right, folks, welcome back. We have double title matches going on. That was the first shot right there. You just saw Amanda Broege leave a ring in 10. So we have the conclusion of, two separate tournaments that were running at the same time. We were all bowling on the same patterns, but they were, the men were bowling in the high end, the women were bowling down the low end. So they were gracious enough again to hold off, and so that we could have both title matches at the same time. So let me make the introductions here. This is Brian Gasker with you. As Amanda makes a spare, my partners today, Jeff Barden, owner of Yankee Lanes.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, bud. How you doing?
Good.
Good. And Ditto Fitzpatrick.
Hey, yo.
We're giving Bruce the day off.
He bowled wonderful.
Yeah,
today.
Bruce had a great run all day today.
Yep.
Great peek at it.
He was the best bowler in the building for the first 7 rounds, I guess you want to call it.
Yep, pretty much.
All it takes is, in this format, all it takes is one, unfortunately.
Sure.
The high roller, I always tell people, Ditto doesn't even know what the high roller is, but
same thing.
The high roller used to make a living off the motto of you can beat anybody in a one-game match, and it's sort of true.
Absolutely,
it really is, and it's why this tournament is so hard to win. When you think of having to win on a normal full-size NEBA, you have to win either 5 or 6 matches. At the end of the day, someone's going to do it, obviously, but there's so many landmines along the way. It's not an easy tournament to win for anybody. So there's Mallory just threw a double to take an early 10-pin lead.
Boy, she's rolling.
And on the men's side, John Kirker went high and left the 6-10, and he made it.
Mallory's throwing the new Defender that just came out yesterday. Really, really good ball. We have John Kirker on.
So let's go over the pattern quick, in case I know most people have been watching all day, but there are some new people on this round. So let's go over the pattern quick. This is a 5-to-1 ratio, 37-foot pattern that was taken from a PWBA regional down in Arlington. It's 23.89 mils to 1. You could pretty much play anywhere, right at 12 that you wanted to in on the fresh. Now these lanes have been bowled on all day. There was no re-oil for the finals, so they're starting to hook a little bit now. You see everybody starting to migrate left. But during the qualifying, you could pretty much play anywhere the track or right of the track if you wanted to. Let's go over the qualifying scores for the women, because we really haven't talked much about them because they were down the other side of the house. We couldn't.
Sure, absolutely.
We had 15 entries in the women's side, and the 2 bowlers that you're looking at right now led the qualifying 1-2. In fact, we're the only we're the only 2 that shot plus on the women's side. As you see, Amanda just went by the 6-10, so Mallory's going to have a 20-something pin lead early. So yeah, Mallory and Amanda were the only 2 women that shot plus in the field. The cut was -60, and they had a couple of rounds of match play, and like I said, they agreed to wait around. They were around ahead of the men, and they agreed to wait so that we could broadcast both of these matches together, which is great. Tony just went spare strike, so that match is even. All right, and on the senior side, we had 45 entries, and the cut for 12th place was +51. The top 4 seeds got a bye. And ironically, Tony did get a bye. I was going to say all the bye guys got knocked out, but that's not true. Tony did qualify 4th, so he got a bye.
First final since 2013 for him, by the way.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
2013? Yep.
Let's give a shout out to our sponsors: Storm Bowling, Roto Grip, 900 Global, Ace Mitchell, Bloomfield Electric, Cambridge Credit Union, Grog Monster Sports, Better Bowling Concepts, Bullwinkle's Pro Shop, Callahan's Bowlerama, BowlingSeriously.com, Buddy's Pro Shop, Chicago Stamps, out in Chicago, Dexter Bowling, DJ's Pro Shop, East Coast Sports Investors, which I know you are very good friends with.
Jeff is my people. Yep.
GMS
If
Decorative.
we go to the sports book later on, I'll have to call him for some picks.
GMS Decorative Concrete.
Clay Schwartz.
Green Mountain, Rutland, Vermont. I Am Bowling, Ideal Bowling Concepts, KR Strike Force, Many Styles of Bowling with LaRue Martin, Savage Arms, who bowled this event, and it was his first event in 4 months. Strike FX with Alex and John Van Hees down in Rhode Island and many other places. TechVision, which is Bruce Hall's company. The 10th board, Richie Vogel. Tony and Suzanne Reynaud, who is in the finals. Turbo, Driven to Bowl. Yankee Lanes and Yankee Lanes Entertainment.
And again, let's mention the all-time titles. Tony Reynaud has 10 titles. John Kirker has 7. Amanda has 4. Let's see.
I believe Mallory.
I know Mallory has 1.
Mallory has 1, but I believe they both have won one.
I'm just looking at Amanda. So Amanda has 2 regular singles, a women's and a masters, which were in the same weekend.
Yes.
The women's and the masters in the same weekend.
Amanda just won. That was recently, which is very, very good. She is a very tough bowler to beat.
Mallory won a women's event in Silver Lanes, I'm almost certain.
Ooh, Tony slid by that.
Yeah, August of 2018 for Mallory.
Gas, is it? What do you got? 48-48 or?
Yeah, the men are tied.
Okay.
48-48 through 3. And Mallory is up by 31 through 4 frames over here.
She is throwing the new Defender, which has a new cover stock, and I believe Amanda was.
Tony's through the face.
Amanda was throwing the speed. She did switch balls recently. I believe Kirker's throwing the just a urethane, which looks to be on the rack, which looks to be the attitude control. And I believe Tony is throwing the High Road Pearl.
I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in on a Saturday afternoon. If everybody can share the feed, let's see if we can get up over 100 maybe. We got 2 good matches going.
So Mallory just has 1, and Amanda has 3?
4.
4. And how many does Kirker have?
7.
And Tony has?
10.
10.
All right, so Mallory just crossed over after Amanda's double, so that is still a 20-pin match at this point. Actually, I can show you the scores quick after Kirker blows. That's a ring and 10 for Kirker. All right, Mallory made her spare, so let's show you the scores quick. Mallory is on the right, Amanda is on the left. And then over to the men. Kirker is on the left and Tony is on the right.
Who's your pick for each one?
Oh, Kirker just went by the 10-pin.
Just whiffed it.
So it does put each match.
Yeah, so they got to be pretty even over there.
Who's your pick?
Well,
everybody's a winner today.
I was going to say,
I'm going to pick Tony for the men's side. No offense to Kirker. Tony does deserve it, but Kirker is leading the match.
That pair looks tough.
It does. And I'm going to pick Mallory. Shout out Brunswick.
All right. Let's just root for good matches. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Because I've been behind this desk before when it's a 70-pin match in the 5th frame, and it's not fun to try and find something to talk about. So let's just hope.
Yeah.
Let's hope for good matches.
Yeah, I don't know if you can tell from your vantage point, Gas, but 15 and 16 look pretty tough.
Yeah, you just going pair to pair, with all the urethane that was gone down the right side of the lane today, you just don't know what you're going to run into.
Sure.
That's trouble. All right. So she lost 2 pins in count there, so that puts her down. Well, Mallory lost a pin last frame, so it's about a 21-pin match right now.
Which
through 6, which is
they did wait 30 minutes.
They did. They did get a pair to practice on. They were allowed all the practice they wanted in between to stay loose. But again, they didn't bowl in this part of the building all day. Their whole tournament was bowled down the low end. So
they agreed to moving down here too, which shout out to both of these women. Let's see what Amanda does here in the 7th. See if she gets back on it.
Kirker scrambles the rack for a strike, so he's still up by 10 through 6. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, 4-9.
When it rains, it pours sometimes. Just like you think each frame feels totally irrelevant of the frame before it, but it's not the way it works.
Oh, she didn't even get one. So she's got a 111 in the 7th, and Mallory looks like she is in control of this match right here, unless she opens.
Kirker, flat 10.
Kirker tried to give it a little help me. He threw it out there.
He tried to give it the Tyler Perry twirl, but it didn't quite work.
Yeah, we'll see if Tyler Perry can do that twirl 40 years from now when he's Kirker's. I'm guessing no.
That's not going to happen.
Mallory left
high
4 pin. She's still in a very good spot. If she just stays clean, she's going to win.
She is.
Amanda is maxed out at 201 right now. Kirker made his 10 pin.
Got that one.
Still,
in fact, Mallory has 1 open in the bank if she keeps her count clean. I mean, she can still open once and still win.
9-pin match right now for Reynaud and Kirker.
I'm just really happy, guys, that we got to see our 2 title matches together here. So kudos for all Dan and everybody
and again,
for making that happen.
And again,
someone's going to have to buy them beer all weekend long.
Let's thank Jeff again. Both of these tournaments, the women's and the seniors, both $1,500 added to each event.
Plus 2,000.
Plus 2,000 tomorrow. And we'll remind people again tomorrow we have. Well, I say tomorrow, but there's actually a qualifying squad tonight at 6, tomorrow at 9, and 12:30.
The 9 a.m. squad is for the Paul Forey.
Yeah, the people that are in the Paul Forey finals will have to bowl at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
47, the top 32 advance to the finals for $10,000 Paul Forey Memorial.
That's 10 in the pit for Mallory, so she is
cruising
cruise
to
control.
Her second NEBA title.
Yeah, so Jimmy Clark wanted to know the score of the woman.
She has a max.
Mallory's a $155.
I got you, Jimmy. I got you right there.
245.
Yeah. Mallory's B,
So
Amanda's A. So you got it right there.
And
then I'm going to show the men quick.
Amanda's got a max of...
Tony's B and Kirker's A there. So let's go back to live action. Amanda, she needs
Amanda's
them all
only
to
got
have
a
any chance.
max of 191, Jimmy. So it looks like if Mallory stays clean, she has her second NEBA title ever. This next match over here is a sentimental one for...
Tony's through the face for 9.
For Tony. It
Still 10 pins, though, Gas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. If so 116 in the 7th if Kirker strikes.
For Amanda to have any chance, she needs another one right here. And then still going to need help, but if anything less than a strike here is going to do it. Ring 10. That's it.
That one's over.
Congratulations to Mallory Clark. She is going to become a 2-time women's champion.
Very happy for her. Throwing the new defender. New cover. Good bowling by both these ladies today.
Oh yeah, they lapped the field all day.
Absolutely.
They also waited a whole round.
Well, and again, and they also moved to a part of the building that they hadn't bowled on all day.
Sure.
Balls, bowling on the lanes that the guys bowled on all day with urethane and who knows what. I'm sure they, were completely different than what they bowled on all day. But they agreed to do it, which is
sweet by both of these. Yeah.
Ooh, Mallory through the face.
It doesn't matter. She's got enough already. 72.
Yeah, she won.
Yeah, she doesn't need it. She needs to knock down with like one pin.
No, she won. 160, 151, 181.
Here's the scores for the guys quick, and I'll go back to Kirker. Okay.
Kirker takes the lead.
Great pitch from
Kirker
John.
takes the lead by 11 going into this final frame. Final 2 frames, I should say. If Tony wants to put any pressure on him, he needs to strike out.
Yep. And how good has Kirker been for how many years?
Well, longer than I've been alive, we can say that.
I mean, it seems like every time I'm looking around, you still hear Kirker.
Happy for both of these men, What a good story for Tony.
What year was that he made the TV show with Bradley in the PBA? Like 86, 87,
no,
85?
I think it was a little bit before that, guys. I think it was 84.
You guys, he had hair, and it was before I was born. We can say that.
Well, Mallory's taking a victory lap here. That's all right.
So
Tony's. Oh boy, that's lost a count.
Tony needs to make this. If not, Kirker.
So let's see. Let's go forward. If assume he gets a spare, he has a max score of 171, right?
Yep.
Kirker would just need a mark, right? 135. Yeah.
What a victory lap by Mallory. Shout out to her. Shout out to Brunswick.
All right, Tony made a
Tony's
spare.
Got it.
He's gonna need a double. He's gonna need a double to make Kirker show up in the 10th.
The final score for Mallory was 213.
Wow. What a great job.
Yeah, what a very, very... Are we going to have 2 different finals? Are we going to have 2 different final championship interviews for both these?
Oh, God, I didn't even think of that.
I did. During the whole thing, I was like, oh, we're going to have to wait. Make one person wait.
Well, I think what we'll do is you guys will be relieved of duty.
Thank you.
And I'll interview both of them at the same time.
All right.
Absolutely.
That's
all right.
We only have 3 headsets, so you guys can go do whatever you're going to do. And
so it looks like...
I got it.
All right. It looks like that Tony lost this match.
Tony left a 10-pin, so he is max at 160 now. So let's just give Kirker, let's assume the worst. If he goes like 6'3", what's that? 142...
No.
161, 170. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Kirker just has to keep it on the lane.
Shout out to both these women, both these men. It looks like Mallory won 213 to 168. And Tony just finished with 158.
Anything on the lane will do here, folks. And we'll wrap it up, and we'll be back with the double champions interview.
About going to wrap it up.
Yep. Title number 11 for Kirker, right? Oh, no, it's 8. Tony had 10.
8, yeah.
Tony had 10. Kirker had 7. So title number 8 for John Kirker. Women's title number 2 for Mallory. And we are going to get them both on mic soon.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Once again, we'll be back tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow with the regular singles tournament, the full field singles tournament. Hopefully, we'll be online with the finals by 4:30ish. But you will get notified if you have your notifications turned on when we go live. So we will be back. For those that want to watch the Champions interview, we'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes, as long as it takes me to move the camera.
And Gas, can I just say before we close?
Absolutely.
I want to thank NEBA and all the members and everything for coming here and supporting our bowling centers, both in Keene and Manchester. The membership means everything to me, and I think that's important to mention.
Well, we appreciate it too. We can't say it. It's been said a million times. I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but we appreciate it. There are very few owners like you left in the game, and the people like us understand. We recognize the difference and appreciate everything you do. So we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks again, everybody. We'll be back in a few minutes.